property resume at the ready.
Wow.
Whoa!
Oh, God.
Wow, what?
That is stunning.
As our country credentials are put to the test.
I don't need to teach you about business.
You are a saleswoman. I like this. I like this.
By someone who's no stranger to a deal.
I'll give you a job, Tim, actually.
That's it. I'm hired. That's it. I like it. I
You've
like
probably
it.
heard that before.
The task, an escape for the whole family.
Yeah,
Hello,
okay.
hello, country wife.
Where's my Willis? Where's my Willis? Businessman and entrepreneur Tim Campbell shot to fame nearly 20 years ago, back in 2005, when he became the then Sir Alan's first ever winning apprentice. Nowadays, he can be found sitting by Lord Sugar's side, grilling and grading the latest batch of hopeful candidates, including Escape to the Country. Yes, we have passed the interview stage, been deemed fit for employment, and Tim has hired us to find him and his family a countryside home here in rural Essex.
The reality is lots of people think that I rule the roost, but I've had to get up on a Sunday morning and I'm making the boss breakfast. It's not me getting the breakfast in bed.
Stop it right now.
When he's not in the boardroom, home for Tim is Chingford on the edge of northeast London, which he shares with his wife Jazz, a consultant and talent coach, and their two children, Kayla, who's 23, and 15-year-old Darren.
A lot of people know me from The Apprentice, where I'm quite staid, I'm really serious, I give funny looks. But home, I'm the chill guy. I don't let nothing stress me. I just want to... What happened? This is true.
Talking.
I'm the chill guy. I'm the happy love of the family. I'm the one who's the most relaxed. Why are you laughing so much for?
And it's this chilled guy who's feeling the pull of the calming countryside.
I think, in all honesty, it was my idea to escape to the country, and Jazz has needed a lot of convincing, but I think she's open to the idea.
I love the city life. I'm a city girl, born and bred. I've grown up in...
We're not raving anymore, though.
I'm raving, I don't know about you.
I like my house.
But yeah, I'm open to, hence we're here, I'm open to the idea, but there's some initial things, like if I see vermin could get into the property quite easily.
It's the country.
It's the country, but in my safe haven, I don't want to be living with no little friends.
We might be looking for a long time.
And little friends aren't the only thing worrying Jazz.
I'm actually a bit fearful. This is what I should have said. In terms of Tim being out in the country, I'm sure he's going to take on a whole new persona. And it will be a test for us, I'm sure.
I can't wait to get my little bomber jacket on.
No, he's already excited.
I will be countrified, you wait.
Can I just say, I married Tim City Geezer, right?
Yeah. I've got suits in the cupboard, but this is a new opportunity for going shopping. This is amazing.
He's got the tweed jacket and already.
I'm ready.
Tim's love for the countryside stems from fond childhood memories.
What's the place? There's a place when I used to go horse riding. I can't remember, it begins with L. I'm so terrible with names.
Will your mum know?
She will. She might be at church. Oh, no, good. Hello, morning, Mum, you all right?
Yes, fine, thank you.
Good. Where's that place where we went? It was on the beach and there was horses. Lowestoft. Yes, Mum, you're a ledge. I knew you would know. Lowestoft. I love you. All right, I'll speak to you later.
Love you, Mum.
Sorry, Tim, one more time. Where was it again?
When I was younger, I used to go horse riding in Lowestoft. So I have these childhood memories of being in the open air, being able to do whatever you want, and it's a joyous feeling to me, right? So I kind of want to capture a bit of that essence and then pass that on to the family, particularly the kids. Those young memories are really precious to me, actually.
Sadly for Tim, however, his kids don't seem as enthused.
I just love convenience.
Yeah?
And often, what I know of the country anyway, it's not often convenient. You need wellies. And I've got hay fever. Oh my gosh, I'm really swaying to know.
I don't really want to go.
Why not?
I like the city.
You got fresh air, like...
You got fresh air here?
Even though there's still work to be done convincing the whole family, Jazz fully supports her husband, having been with him for nearly 3 decades.
One thing I do love about you is that regardless of what happens when we go and look at these properties and how much you want it because it's aligned to your dream, the one big thing about Tim at home is that he's very, very caring and appreciative that it's not just about Tim at home. We've all got a part to play in us being happy at home. Even if he's dragging me to the country, for now we are good. Come back to that at the end.
That's it, Tim. She's almost at the car. Just keep holding her hand. Perfect. She's in.
Off to the country we go.
To help break down the finer details of this monumental challenge, here's fellow apprentice aide and business executive, Baroness Brady.
For Tim's escape to rural Essex, which may or may not include his wife Jasmine, they want a detached 4-bedroom property with space to entertain guests, including their beloved mothers. It needs to be close to amenities and with a reasonable commute to central London. And for all that, Tim's got a budget of £1 million. Good luck and happy house hunting.
Thanks, Karen. I think I might need it.
So that's the task. Help Tim swap his business suits for welly boots.
We're heading just north of their home to the neighbouring county of Essex. It's still within easy reach of London, with trains from Chelmsford to the city in under 30 minutes. But with his keen eye for a deal, Tim will be delighted to find that property prices are almost half of that in the capital, with the average price of a detached house in London coming in at over £1 million, while in Essex, a similar home fetches around £566,000. And aside from the prices, the county also boasts that certain X factor.
I think it's a great place to live for all ages. I'm in my 30s, I know I look 18, but I'm not. We've got a young family and they love it. They like the walks, the parks. My mum's going to move here and she's retirement age. Can I say that about my mum? Yeah, she's going to be pretty annoyed. And I think for her it'll just be a total kind of change in living as well. But I think honestly, it's got something for everyone.
However you choose to enjoy it, sounds like Essex is the only way to go.
Someone's been shopping, Tim.
Listen, I'm all in. I'm countrified. I'm ready to go.
I was half expecting the gilet, suit,
This is serious. I'm ready for the country.
He really is looking the part.
Sonali, help me.
Are you the latest celebrity that wants to become a farmer?
You wait till I get a tractor.
Oh, wow.
Hang on, you don't need to prove it to me. You've hired me. Are you trying to prove it to Jazz?
No, actually, that's your responsibility.
What?
I know where I want to go. You've got to help me to win over my wife to get her into the country.
When he first told you, how about we move to the country, Jazz? What was your reaction?
No. Why am I going to the country? It's the practicalities of where we are, you know, our stage of life. We've got 2 children. Our youngest is still at school. Myself, my daughter, and we have to get into London because we're hybrid workers.
The day-to-day living.
The day-to-day living.
I'm trying to get her to Willies. That's all I'm trying to do.
She's got the wellies on.
But they're a bit too cool.
We can do wellies in London. We can do wellies in London.
So I've got to show you how life can be easy here. This isn't just about you two, though. It's about the kids and the mums.
Oh, yeah.
You need space for extended family.
Definitely. We have a beautiful, loving family and we all love spending time with each other as long as we're not on top of each other.
Okay.
I mean, all joking aside, I'm happy to see what's out there.
That sounds like an official line. She had to come to just see what you're going on
She's
about.
allowing me a little bit of grace. I have faith that it will be well served.
He said it really with pointed eyes at me. I have faith, Sonali.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
You better be ready, because I have some great houses lined up.
Okay.
Come on.
We're kicking off our search to the west of the county in the village of Morton, which Jazz will be relieved to know is only just outside London. In fact, it's just a half-hour drive from their house, but feels worlds apart. There's a choice of local pubs offering food as well as live music. And around 2 miles from them is our first property.
House one is minty fresh and matching you two.
It's very country. It's very green.
Very green, maybe not.
It's very
Minty fresh, as I said.
I'm quite interested to see what the
potential is, because I think for what we want something a little bit bigger. We want space where we can independently live and be by ourselves, and being a neurodivergent family that we are, there are often times we just need to step away.
You need your space.
But there are times when we want to come together and enjoy each other.
My thing, can we live in it? That's the bit. If I'm bending down and that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
How tall are you, Tim, just out of interest?
It depends who I'm talking to, but usually if I've got my Cubans on, I'm 6'5", obviously. And Aaron's nearly as tall as I am,
really?
right? So,
already?
Yeah.
It used to be on a fruit farm, so there's still a few fruit trees.
My mum lived on a farm in Jamaica. We had mango trees. I don't see many mango trees around.
Probably not mangoes, I'm going to hazard a guess.
I like the idea that you can get your own produce. That's quite a nice little touch. That's a nice little touch.
The great thing about rural Essex, and why so many people love it, is those open skies. And that bit over there gives the most beautiful sunsets.
Is that land included?
No. Well, no, you just don't need to pay for it.
OK,
you
just look at it.
get to look at it, which is better. I don't need to teach you about business.
You are a saleswoman. I like this. Let's go see.
With its roots in the 16th century, this Grade 2 listed cottage has many hallmarks of a classic escape house. So I'm hoping it's going to sell itself.
Here we are, into the little entrance hall.
OK.
Or maybe not.
I think for me, instantly I'm feeling like it's quite small and cosy.
Yes.
And where we are looking for spacious, airy feel.
That's what
ceilings are quite low, and I'm not that tall, and I'm feeling like the ceilings. You don't have to go in. And I'm feeling like very
closed in.
Yeah.
For us, we're very cityfied, and this is very countrified, and it is a big contrast. So I think the contrast is like hit us straight in the face, and it's beautiful. There's loads of features and everything else, but it's a cottage. And I don't know if we're actually looking for a cottage, but let's go and have a look, see what the other rooms are looking at.
Well, that's only the entrance. The living room extension should offer the more spacious feel they're looking for.
There's a lot of really nice lateral light in here.
I'm quite happy the ceilings, it just kind of goes up a bit, gives a bit of space.
I think the thing with me is that I like clean lines everywhere. There's a lot of chairs. I'm thinking as soon as you fit a couple more bodies in here, it might get a bit little. We'll be forced to go outside, which looks beautiful though. Actually, the out space looks beautiful. The in space needs to be. It's not quite our taste or our decor.
They asked for character, but maybe it's a different type of character. Passing through the dining room, we come to the country kitchen with more than a hint of mint.
The kitchen's a bit too small.
Really?
The other thing, my immediate thought is not a wall down or stuff. You probably couldn't do that. Or if you did, it would spoil the actual flow and the uniqueness of a property like this, right?
You would want more open plan.
I'd probably want more open plan, and I wouldn't want to destroy the character, the beautiful character of a place like this. The view is beautiful. I love that. Imagine waking up and you see the sun going down over there. That's fantastic, right? I'm not doing the washing up. Let the kids do that. Let the kids do that. But when you're in here, it feels really nice. It just feels too small.
I'm not giving in that easily, especially as the outlook from the bedrooms upstairs is even bigger and even better.
There are 4 bedrooms.
Yep.
This is the biggest. Look at these views.
In terms of the vision you had about coming to the country, that is it. Look out to fields, bright, big skies. That is a dream. It's just, if you could take the view and have a different house.
You wanted me to bring your house here.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought that's what the brief was.
I agree totally with this. I know. You're doing wonders here for our marriage.
Basically, I'm working for Jazz now.
Right.
You hired me, but I am hers. Because actually, she's there going, I told you.
I told you.
You're
It's
so
true.
right.
It's true. My thing about the cottage is the open space, the land.
Right, so
the
your
walking
vision is
around.
the outside.
Correct. So I like the idea of being in the country. I'm not too sure if I want an actual country cottage.
OK, well, there's no denying this is definitely a country cottage. So let's head out to the garden, which covers around half an acre and includes a summer house, a barn and a vegetable plot.
So the outside space is really nice. I wish The inside space, the configuration was slightly better, but the outside space, big tick.
How much do you think it's on the market for?
I think this is on for 800k.
Yeah, I was going to say pretty much the same. 800, 850.
It's on the market for offers in the region of £1 million.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
No way.
Wow.
Would I lie to you?
I'm in the wrong... Are you serious?
Well, welcome to the game.
For the amount of work that will need to go in to make this the space for us.
If that's the number we'd need to land on, and it's in the region of...
Yeah.
That always says it's going up rather than down, right?
Yeah.
If it's in the region of, I'd need a lot more done internally. That's not going to work.
You're out.
100%.
That's a different show.
We don't care about them. We don't care about them.
Okay, let me see if I can find something a little bit more up your street.
Come on, Sonali, come on.
We've got faith in you.
We've got faith
in you.
I'm glad you have.
Can I ask one thing, though?
Go on.
No more green.
This property pitch won't be ending in a sale, but I stand by the credentials of this beautiful 16th century cottage that encapsulates country living. And while it might not be the one for Tim and Jazz, I think it's mint.
Listen, I love the idea of a country lifestyle. I'm convincing my wife to do it, right? But coming in and seeing frills and trellises and wood beams, it's a bit too much of a country feel. What I need is a bit more modern with a lot more space. I think if we can get that combination, I'm all in.
It's been an educational first day, and I'm confident that tomorrow will bring more of what they're after. But just to be safe, I'll bring my paintbrush. It's a new day, and whilst Tim and I still have work to do brokering the Essex countryside to Jazz, I'm pleased to see they can at least agree on other matters.
We've all noticed how you are both dressed very similarly today.
Well, today...
You're on the same page,
If we can get on the same page with
the
clothes,
wardrobe.
I'm trying to hope that Jazz comes on the same page with the ideas of the country.
He's throwing all tactics out, you know, Sonali. All the tactics coming out.
The couple who dresses the same, dresses together, stays together.
27 years, we've kind of stayed in the same kind of path, so we're hoping it carries on.
The more I'm getting to know you, you are couple goals.
We're lucky, we are very fortunate.
We're on our way north to the small village of Bardfield Sailing, where residents benefit from a range of independent retailers and pubs in the neighbouring village of Great Bardfield, which was well known as the home of many important artists in the 1950s. More recently, Grayson Perry spent part of his childhood here. With its vibrant history, I'm hoping the colour scheme of the next house has more appeal than yesterday's.
Here we are.
Oh, all right. Okay, Sonali.
You're coming to the country now, innit?
No, look. Wait. Don't get carried away.
I knew you would have won, you know. I knew.
We are talking.
There was no doubt.
Okay, well done.
This is more of us. Okay.
Yeah,
Hello, country wife.
Where's my Willis?
No, it's nice. It's really nice. Look, listen. Nothing.
Yeah, that's not the bit to pull out for me at the moment.
Jazz, this is the ideal thing.
But there's nothing.
That's the point.
All right, let's
See, that's what you want, but that's what you're fearing. That's not the thing to say to her.
But don't you like? It's serene. Look.
It is serene. It's like, let's look. Let's have the whole feel. Then we can come back.
Why are you pulling it back? You were up here. You're coming back down here.
Because you went and said the buzzword.
Okay.
OK, no one is to mention the buzzword, whatever that is. Sticking to the house, this brand new conversion of an 18th century barn is awaiting its very first residents, and the entrance hall couldn't be more different to the last cottage.
Oh.
I didn't expect that.
Oh, wow.
I didn't expect that.
We did ask for space.
There's a lot of space. I love the floor.
Polished concrete.
Is it? Polished
Underfloor
concrete?
heating.
Oh,
that's a standard already.
Okay. So
Big
I wanna,
space, big entrance, like it.
So you've got this sort of central atrium leading off into rooms, but that could be a dining area. You could have a pool table.
I don't know what I'd quite do with that yet, but...
Yet, I think is the key word. So let's have a look around, and I think it will start to come together.
Okay.
Kitchen first?
Definitely, heart of the home.
Kitchen first. So here we are. Kitchen with a walk-in pantry over there.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Nice island.
It's nice.
And this, you can throw open the doors. You've got the bifolds onto that bit. So then in the summer, that extends out. So you'd have a really nice furniture set. Barbecue would be there, I think, just because the kitchen is here rather than out the back.
So ideally, I'd want it the other way round.
Yeah, you'd want the kitchen at the back.
I want the kitchen at the back of the house, because it feels weird to have the kitchen at the front of your house, welcome people in, but that's small things, that's small details.
I'm liking the view. I am liking the view.
You could wake up to that?
I am liking the view. I could, well, yeah, let's see where the bedrooms are, but yeah, absolutely, you can wake up to that.
We'll come on to those. Behind the kitchen is a cosy snug, and the largest reception room is on the other side of the raw steel and oak staircase.
A little bit of wood.
You've got to show it's a barn.
You couldn't get away with it totally, but a little...
I love that feature.
Nice size.
Yeah. I think the big thing for me is that it wouldn't be so much of a shock coming from our house into the country house.
Yeah.
And I think that was a big challenge for you.
So the only thing for me for this property, and I'm intrigued to get upstairs to see, is the space for the mums or guests to stay over.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we like to have a drink, people be coming over. Well, we like to have a drink, people be coming over. So, you know, what does that feel like as well?
Well, let's answer that question now. Upstairs, there are 4 double bedrooms.
Decent size.
Yep. A good view again.
Yeah.
Is that the main bathroom?
Yeah, really, really nice finish. Love the sink.
It's all done to a really high standard.
Yeah. Nice bath.
Yes.
Oh, no shower.
No shower. Yeah.
Interesting.
I need a shower.
Oh, main bedroom.
Okay. Big?
Yeah. Just ensuite. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice finish again.
Ensuite.
Oh, shower.
Is that the shower?
Yeah, we've got a shower. So I'm just finding it hard to visualise, because for me, I think once we've put our bed in here, there's not a lot of space to have anything other than the bed.
I've got bad knees, so I can't lie down, but I know. Matt, will you do me a favour? We need you. I can't get a true understanding of how much space there is. You're about my height. Would you mind just pretending there's a bed there and lying down?
Yeah, sure. Here.
Here,
Thanks,
please.
Matt.
Yes. That's how my knees would be. I know the feeling. Okay. Okay, so if we're saying the bed's going to come to about here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt. You make a wonderful, wonderful model. Right, if we're here, then you've only got this throughway. Once you have, like, wardrobes and other things here, there's not a huge amount of space.
No. The excitement I had earlier is giving me hope that we could potentially find the right property for us.
In the country.
In the country.
Leave it to our sound recordist, Matt, to ensure they sleep soundly as they're about to go head-to-head.
I love how we're starting to get to know Tim and Jazz as a couple, but you know me, I'm a journalist. I like to dig deep. Who's up for a game?
You ain't winning this one.
You know, you're finished.
You are not winning.
I have to win. I am the winner.
Listen, you're going down. You are going down.
Let's go.
We've seen a couple of houses. It's time to play a game.
I love you. I'm just saying it right now.
Okay,
I love you.
Okay.
The only rule is you have to tell the truth.
Okay, we can do this.
Okay.
I can sense how competitive you two are.
Look at the shoulders up for ready to go.
Before we've even started, we have revealed a lot. Look at you two.
It's Jazz is the one.
You are hyped up.
Let's go, let's go.
If you're buying a house, who would be better at the negotiating task? Oh!
If I love the house, I'll be like, okay, that's fine, thank you.
I'm still my mum negotiating in the market, in Wrigley Road Market.
Whatever it is, I want...
Very true.
I want the least.
I want a discount.
Yeah, you can't forget that,
Who has the better dance moves?
Okay, I tried to do that.
Slow your roll.
We did a thing one day about learning to do salsa, and it was a disaster. It was a disaster.
We're getting there, babe. We're getting
Slowly.
there. We're getting there.
It's small steps. I can't be good at everything, innit?
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
Stay in your lane, and I'll stay in mine.
And hers is the dancing lane. Right, let's go personal.
Oh.
Who fancied who first?
Oh, yeah. 100%. I saw Jazz in a rave in Hackney wearing black boots, black A-line skirt and a black blouse, and I was besotted with her from the second I saw her. Yeah.
Did you go on the chase?
I sent my friend Paul to go and find out who she was. I remember that.
Final question. You're head-to-head in the boardroom. Who's staying? That is a surprise answer.
No, Jazz will win. She'll win. He said, Jazz gives it all that. I'm so sweet and demure. She's from East London. She'll have you up. Seriously, don't mess with Jazz. That's why I love her. She's in the corner.
Hopefully, Jazz will approve of the potential garden I've found them that covers 1/3 of an acre. Or if we're measuring in sound recordists, that's about 700 mats.
Should we talk about price?
Go on, then.
Shall I go first? I reckon just under 1, so about 950.
OK.
I think offers over £1 million.
It is on for offers over £1 million.
Over £1 million.
I think for us, practically, it doesn't work. For others, it may work
really would,
well.
Wouldn't it,
Yeah.
though? Because it's got all the spaces.
Yeah.
It's not missing a space. It's just not in the right configuration for you.
Yes.
But for another family, that's the house.
This 18th century modern barn conversion feels like it's bringing their city escape a step closer. But the configuration of the reception rooms and 4 bedrooms aren't quite right to seal the deal. Tim's love of the great outdoors can be traced back to childhood day trips spent on the coast. So with that in mind, I'm bringing him and Jazz to the town of Malden on the Blackwater estuary for a very special outing.
Hey, Paul.
Well, hiya. Welcome aboard.
Skipper.
Thames sailing barges with their iconic red sails were a common sight along Essex's rivers and estuaries from the 18th to the early 20th century and played a vital role in the region's economy. Today, many have been repurposed as passenger vessels. Skipper Paul Jeffries has captained hydrogen for the past 32 years.
As a kid, I've always dreamed about being on the sea.
Well, now you can start to bring it back and just straighten it up.
Yep. See, Paul, I'm getting the hang of this now. I'm thinking maybe one day, instead of driving into London, I'll be coming in down the Thames on my boat.
Well, this is obviously the greenest form of transport, isn't it? Just wind power.
Look at that, environmentally friendly.
Yeah.
Forget EVs, we've got a barge.
It's the future. Not the past, it's the future.
She's so responsive. I think I could definitely get used to this, Paul.
Yeah.
I think I could really get used to this. I've got sea legs.
I'll give you a job, Tim, actually.
That's it, I'm hired. That's it, I like it.
You've probably heard that before.
This is like the perfect antidote to London traffic.
I don't think we're going to get a look in on this steering.
You have a lot to answer for because I feel another hobby coming on right here. He's loving this a bit too much.
But you can sense he feels free.
Yeah.
He's got this freedom in his eyes.
I think because he's always got so much going on. He's always doing for others, out and about. And this is part of why he wants to come in these spaces, right?
Yeah.
So he can just really relax, be himself and, you know, feel free.
We're holding steady and everything.
Yep, it's very good.
Come on, rate my skipperdom.
Well, you're up there with the best, that's it.
50 quid later, 50 quid later. This is really cool. I'm actually steering the boat through the 2 boys. You remember the Krypton factor? This is so proper.
That's all good. That's perfect where you are.
Yep. Because that wind's blowing that way, so that this turn. Paul, I'm on it. I'm on it.
Yep.
I think that's Skipper to you.
Skipper, that's you, Skipper. But I'm on the level now because I've been promoted.
You promoted yourself.
100%.
Right, we're going to head down the middle of the river.
So we're aiming towards that yellow boy over there?
We're going to stay to port of that. That's to the left of that, yeah.
Port? No, I get port. Don't break it down, port. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Well, it's in your blood.
Dumb it down for me, port. I'm on it. I've got the lingo.
Yes, he does. Of course, our master salesman masters the sails. Eh? See what I did there? On this beautiful barge. Oh, come on! Sails! It's Tim from The Apprentice.
Good morning. It is the final day of house hunting, which of course means it's Mystery House Day. And this is an absolute first for Escape to the Country. So far, we have shown Tim and Jazz elements that they have liked, some they've even loved, but nothing has been the complete package. Could the Mystery House be the one to square the circle?
For our final property, we're travelling to the northwest of the county, headed for the small town of Thaxted, one of the prettiest and best preserved in England. The town offers all the essential amenities, plus a market, and was once the home of composer Gustav Holst as he put the finishing touches to his Planets suite. Around a mile from the main street is a collection of former agricultural buildings, some of which were more suited to rough and ready countryside working. Yes, back in 2022, an ambitious project started to convert these towering grain silos into a home. And they've now been transformed into an uber-contemporary, one-of-a-kind property, full of surprises at every corner, one of which is that it doesn't have many corners. And this incredible building is what we've chosen as the Mystery House.
And as if there aren't enough surprises with this house, I have two more. We've been talking about them throughout this journey. Here they are. This is Tim's mum, Una.
Hi.
And Jazz's mum, Phoebe. And they are going to be my aides, aren't you?
Yes, we are.
For this Mystery House tour.
Definitely.
Yeah. You ready?
Yes.
Ready?
You look the part.
Yeah. Thanks. So do you.
We're ready, but are Tim and Jazz?
Wow.
Whoa!
Oh, God.
Wow, what?
That is stunning.
Oh my gosh! I'm intrigued. I have never seen anything like this. I did not envision this for a property.
This is nuts. What is it? It's like a storage cylinder. I could never have imagined something like this in the country.
Actually, the country is full of them, although not like this.
Here they are.
Sonali.
Oh my days, Sonali.
Welcome to the Mystery House.
Wow. It is a definite mystery. You have smashed it.
This is crazy.
Welcome to the silo.
Okay.
Silo.
That could work.
Yeah, that could work. He's giving me that look. He's already giving me the look.
I think today calls for a little bit of extra reinforcement. Oh. I need help. So I have two very special aides with me today. Do you want to come on down, ladies?
What are you doing?
Oh, Tim.
Hello, Mum.
Hello, Mum. Oh, I'm not even getting a wave.
Una and Phoebe, welcome. Thank you for being my aides today.
If the mums are here, this is probably serious.
It is really serious. They'll be judging the house, they'll be judging you. I think they'll be judging me.
Definitely, all of us.
So we will catch up in a bit.
Okay.
Get your notebooks. Stay alert. Tell me how they're doing.
We're going to start in the kitchen, an extended rectangular wing attached to the two cylindrical silos.
Yeah. That can work.
Well,
look, you're cooking, and that view.
You've been listening. Wow.
I've got my triangle.
You've got your triangle.
He needs his work triangle.
Where's my fridge? Is it in
You
here?
can have the dining table, you can have both.
I think you could have both. So you either do dining at the end and then soft seating here, or you could do soft seating there. I mean, really, you could have 4 zones.
They all open?
Yeah, exactly. Look, completely opens out, all of that. Both sets.
The view is great. This is the feel of modern in the country.
Yes, which is what you're after.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it?
It is. Love it. Yeah. I'm getting there.
Meanwhile, at the other end of the house, the mums are making themselves at home.
Wow. Wow. A little kitchenette.
Yes. Oh, this is nice. That's where we can make coffee.
Oh, a little space, you know.
Yeah, we could just move in. No one know we're here.
Nope.
Well, this is going rather well. Above the central entrance room is a spacious mezzanine, making the most of those sprawling country views.
What would you do with this?
Well, this is another living room. It's your cosier one. You want to make the most of the views, so you've got 2 view areas.
And it catches the light and everything.
This is just amazing. It's a great space.
I just think it's the thinking of the functionality of this bit up here.
Yeah.
Particularly that bit downstairs. So if I'm watching the television downstairs, am I going to be disturbed up here?
You wanted the... Look, I'm doing your job now, Sonali.
No,
you wanted
this
the
is it.
view, and this is centred around that, but we've got within here a unique, modern way of living.
There's a lot more to work out.
OK.
4,300 square foot
Wow,
of
that's
space.
big. Yeah.
So no complaining about size.
No.
No.
Go off.
OK.
Have a look. There are 4 bedrooms.
Good. That's good.
Not all of them up here, which I think is a good thing for the mums.
OK.
But I'll let you decide that. And really, they're going to decide that.
They're going to decide. They'll tell us.
Yeah, they can tell us.
They're already touring. They didn't even wait for you.
That sounds like my mum.
Wow. This is nice.
Yes.
Look at the view.
Spacious.
This is going to be my bedroom.
I don't think so.
I think so. We'll have to toss for
I'm
it.
the eldest.
The 4 bedrooms are all en suite, and this former storage silo solves Tim and Jazz's previous storage concerns.
That could be a wardrobe.
Walk-in wardrobe.
That's my one. But I think you could have a good-sized bed here, and similar to where all the other dressing rooms are, you could have the wardrobe space made into that corner there.
I think that's it, the curvature of the room. You'd have to really think about where you put stuff.
Yeah.
You know what's really mad though, Jazz? It's you convincing me that it could work.
Well, this is us.
You have to pull you around.
This is us.
Some magic has happened, the country magic.
In the kitchen, things are heating up as the mums have found a way to decide who gets which room.
What happened to no ball games in the house?
Oh, God.
Well, we're just testing it out.
That's true. I love that you're making yourself at home.
And here's the other walk-in.
Okay.
So we could do one there and one there.
So that would be your wardrobe space?
Yeah, so
Where
then...
am I going to put my stuff?
No, because you've got the other one. You can go out of the room and change. That's joking.
Oh, this is the ensuite?
Oh, this is lovely.
Yeah.
This moment now is where I'm like, I can see it. It can happen.
Yeah.
You know, for us to come together with our vision from both perspectives.
It's not just a weird pipe dream.
It's not just a weird pipe dream, and actually it's something we could make work. With views like this, I get it. I absolutely get it.
Those views are over their garden, plus 5 acres of communal ground with farmland beyond.
Well,
Wow.
what did you think?
You have pulled it out of the proverbial. It's like a spaceship. There's so many plus points about it. You've really found a gem. You have found a gem.
How much do you think this would cost you?
This ain't going to be cheap. It's got to be 1.5.
I was thinking in excess of 1.3.
£1.3 million. This very unique mystery house is on the market for offers in excess of £1.1 million.
Oh, wow. So it's not as high as we thought.
So we both went over. I think that says to the appeal of the property.
This unique space that you found, like, we're really grateful for that because we would never have imagined and we've never seen anything like this before.
Ever.
So it's really good to know there's things like this out there.
You can think outside the box with the countryside now.
Outside the spaceship, look at it. It's out of the galaxy.
These show-stopping former silos, or perhaps spaceship, sent Tim and Jazz into a spin right from the launch with masses of space for their extended family and friends, plus epic views.
Oh, you too.
You found your property? Have you found your property?
You like it?
Yes.
It's a nice house, isn't it?
Hi, darling. How are you? Good to see you.
One house-buying family, a selection of gorgeous countryside properties. The assignment, a life-changing escape to the country. But how did we do?
At the start of this journey, you set me a challenge, a task. Did I rise to it?
Absolutely.
I think you exceeded it.
Yeah, you've done really, really well.
You
Thank
smashed
you.
it. That mystery house, proper. In terms of the main focus, though, it wasn't about pleasing me. It was about convincing Jazz that the country was for us, right?
And I did that.
I was going to say, job done.
You smashed
job
that.
done.
I think that's what's been great about this week. We've seen the beauty of rural Essex.
Yep.
The sun came out for us. But the thinking outside of the box, those unique properties,
Yep.
and it's about giving things a chance and going, how do we think about this differently?
Yep.
The countryside is not just one thing.
Correct.
And property in the countryside doesn't have to be just one thing.
I think that variety has really shown us, both of us actually, I was really on board, you weren't, but shown us the possibilities of the country, the adaptability, the flexibility. I think what we've got to work out now is how flexible can we be.
Yeah, I think the properties that we've seen, especially the last one, I have to say, you know, really is opening up my mindset in terms of it can work. We can get the modern in the country landscape, which absolutely I've fallen in love with from the last property that we saw.
Jazz said love.
I heard it loud and clear.
So at the start of all of this, you had this dream, you didn't quite see it yet, you can see it now. So now, where are we in terms of the possibilities?
So the key thing for me is, you know, our youngest is finishing school in a couple of years. I think definitely the country is on the cards, and we're gonna be on having a look and seeing what else is out there, because you've definitely shown us the potential of what we could have.
For me, that's a win. For me, that is a win. Quick, end it now, because you might take it back. Quick, quick.
Job done.
Thank you, Sonali.
Thank you. What an absolute joy you've been.
Thank you. No, seriously, thank you.
Been
You've taken a lot of
lovely.
time.
We've had a really good time. Thank you.
We're all agreed, right? We can chalk this one up as a success. We had Tim Campbell with this countryside dream, but wife Jazz wasn't quite on board. They hired me. Job done, I say. She's not just on board, she is full on planning this move. So Tim is not just a step closer to his dream, he is a country mile closer. What a beautiful family. What we know for sure is where one goes, the rest will follow.
If you would also like to escape to the country in England, Northern Ireland, Scotland or Wales, remember, anyone can be on the show, so why not apply online at bbc.co.uk/take part.